Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Rich T Racing, and welcome to the second part of Accurate Predictions. This is of course the race for the Russian GP. If you didn't check out the qualifying video from yesterday, do be sure to check that out, or if you can't be bothered, here is what happened. We're just going through the grid now. You see Max Verstappen in 7th, Kimi Räikkönen in 8th, Magnussen in 9th, Lando Norris was 10th, Roman Grosjean 11th, Nico Hulkenberg 12th, Daniel Kvyat in 13th, 14th is I lost him, Carlos Sainz, but the most important one is that George Russell, that is myself, is qualified in 18th place. So astute viewers amongst you will have noticed that it is in fact raining, which is far from ideal, but the good news is, as you can see on the strategy, it looks like it is going to dry up. Now the important thing in the wet, as far as I'm aware, is to up your differential and maybe up your aero. But because I'm already on 6.4, I feel like if I put any more front wing, because I'm not allowed to put any more rear wing on, if I put any more front wing on, I'm probably going to have an incredibly loose rear end. But anyway, there is no more time for that, because there is only time for the start of this race. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out, and away we go. And we actually time the turning off of the lights perfectly, climbing up already into P17. We're now currently fighting with, I think that is Raikkonen, but we always so nearly get swiped by Ricciardo. We're nearly swiping a teammate as well. It's absolute pandemonium as we do get a collision warning with Kubica. Speaking of Kubica, he's just dive bombed like an absolute maniac. That was absolutely fantastic to see. Go on, Robbo. So we now come into the long left-hander where we're fighting for sort of 12th place, but oh, for fuck's sake, man! Who the fuck? Oh, I'm not out, but I've crashed. Somebody hit me up the fucking rear turn 2, and then somebody hit me up the fucking rear turn 3 again. Honestly, what the fuck are we doing here? Right, so it takes until lap 3 for us to then catch up to the back of the pack. I think it is Kubica who is holding everyone up. You just see, yeah, that was Ricciardo who had just overtaken him, and now Albon has overtaken him into the second DRS zone, although the DRS zone obviously isn't active at this point. So now it is a fight between myself and Robert. You see here, I am running massively wide through, I don't know where that is, it's one of the 90-degree right-handers, but as we come through a corner, I actually quite like, we've run wide again, but we are getting very close to the back of Senor Kubica now coming into the, it's a surprisingly difficult 90-degree right-hander, but now on to the back straight. I'm pretty sure Robert's got a little bit more in the way of rear, a little bit less, sorry, in the way of rear downforce on me, but as we're now coming into the braking zone, it looks like a lunge is definitely on the cards. We're going to go for it, go from miles back, absolutely miles, and we get the move done into the tricky corner that is, I don't know where it is, but now as we come into turns 2 and 3, you can see Kubica is fighting back. We're getting close to where the pit stop's going to happen, and I've run massively wide, taken that completely horribly, and have been punished. Kubica just driving around the outside, and this is an issue because now the strategy has changed. The dry tyre is the correct tyre to be on, and at the moment I am behind Kubica, and that could very well mean that Kubica will be coming in before me, and that could mean I'll either have to keep driving or wait in the pit stops. Either way, I would be screwed, so it's very important for me to get past Kubica on this lap, or at least before the pit stop phase happens. We're trying to get as close as we can, but Kubica has got a better drive out of these corners than I do. And now we come into the, again, another slightly surprisingly tricky right-hander. We get close, but Kubica's just got such better drive off these corners, but we will come now towards the difficult braking zone. We absolutely lunged Kubica last time out. I think we're far too far back to even consider having a go, but Jesus Christ, how the hell did we do that? That's got to be the game, surely. There is literally no way you would be able to overtake from that far back in real life. But anyway, we come into the pits, and this being Williams, it should be an absolutely fantastic pit stop, and it was absolutely fantastic until the human element came in, and I sort of slipped the clutch. So yeah, that happened, and it was actually a really tricky first lap out. But the dry tyres were still just about faster than the intermediates. As you will see there, we just passed the little sort of bluey white dot that is Mr. Kubica in. Once again in this series, that basically brought the race to an end. Nothing happened. Obviously, I'm in a Williams. I'm going to be fighting up the back. But I will say this for the Williams car, the run wide there. The Williams car is actually not that bad at all on this game. Yes, it is slow. I'm not going to deny that. But in terms of actual driving, sometimes it can feel heavy, but it is not a bad car to drive at all, and I really hope that going into next season, Williams can have a better year, and then particularly going into 2021, Williams can return to form. But we're going to cross the line, and that is the end of the race. So George Russell coming home in 19th place, or second from last. And I think that is actually a very, very reasonable prediction there for George Russell to come in second from last. This could be the most accurate of accurate predictions. We got very close with Lando Norris and McLaren at Italy. I qualified Lando 15th, he started in 14th, and then we both finished in 10th place. So that is what we're looking to beat. Can we get a properly accurate prediction? Who knows? But that is all for now. Thank you for watching if you are still here, and do be sure, as ever, that if you did enjoy this video, do be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications as well. And all that remains for me to say now is ta-ta and farewell.